In the vast deserts and deep canyons of the American Southwest lies a legend that is feared, respected, and very rarely spoken of. A creature so terrifying that even mentioning its name is said to be able to attract its attention. This entity is only known as a Skinwalker, a shapeshifter, a creature of the night, and a symbol of unspeakable horror. The legend of the Skinwalker is deeply rooted in Navajo culture, where it is considered a malevolent witch, capable of transforming into any animal that we know of. Skinwalkers are believed to be individuals who through dark rituals have gained their ability to shift their forms, often choosing the shapes of wolves, coyotes, or in some instances, even other people. To understand Skinwalkers, we need to understand the culture that birthed its legend. In Navajo beliefs, the Skinwalker, or Yi Naldalushi, meaning with it he goes on all fours, is a witch who has taken the darkest path, using their power to bring harm. Unlike Western concepts of witches, Navajo witches are considered real, deeply feared, and entirely malevolent. It's said that to become a Skinwalker, one must perform a horrific act. Often this comes in the form of taking the life of a loved one. This act allows them to tap into dark powers, trading their humanity for something twisted and monstrous. And once a person becomes a Skinwalker, they can use this power to bring misfortune, sickness, and in some severe cases, even death. While the Skinwalker may sound like a creature of folklore, there are countless stories of people who claim to have come face to face with these dark entities. Let's dive into some of the most chilling accounts of the Skinwalker. One of the most famous locations associated with Skinwalkers is Skinwalker Ranch in Utah. In the mid-90s, the Sherman family moved into the ranch, only to experience unexplainable events that left them horrified. From strange glowing orbs to mutilated livestock, the sightings of large wolf-like creatures that seemed immune to gunfire, the Shermans endured a nightmare. Even seasoned rancher Terry Sherman recalled shooting a wolf-like creature that showed no signs of injury whatsoever. The bullets just seemed to have no effect, and the creature just simply got up and walked away, disappearing into the darkness. And in the late 1980s, a young Navajo woman recounted an eerie encounter on a reservation in New Mexico. While driving late at night, she noticed a figure running alongside her car. At first, she thought it was just a large coyote, but as she accelerated, the creature managed to keep pace with her, its eyes glowing unnaturally. Then, to her horror, it stood on two legs and briefly shifted into a human form before veering off into the desert. Such encounters are reported across the Southwest, with witnesses describing a similar feeling of dread as they realize they're not just being watched, they're in fact being hunted. Another chilling sighting occurred on the Highway 491, famously known as the Devil's Highway. In 2010, a driver traveling late at night reported seeing a creature crouched by the roadside. As he passed, the figure looked up, revealing disturbingly human-like features on an animalistic face. Shaken, he continued driving only to see the creature in his rearview mirror, now sprinting after his car at an impossible speed. In Navajo culture, even speaking of the Skinwalker is taboo, as it's believed that they can hear their names and drawn towards those who dare mention them. They are known to use their powers to enter homes, torment families, and even impersonate loved ones to gain access to their victims. Skinwalkers are said to possess the ability to control animals, curse individuals, and bring sickness. Their presence is accompanied by the palpable sense of dread, a silence that falls over the surroundings, and a smell of decay in the air.
Skinwalker is something that exhibits superhuman agility and strength. Placing the Skinwalker curse on this property made it a very real place to avoid.
We've heard all these stories that if you dig on this ranch, bad things might happen to the people that do the digging.
For those who encounter a Skinwalker, escape can seem nearly impossible. Witnesses have reported hearing whispers, footsteps, and even voices of familiar people calling their name, only to realize they're completely alone. Navajo tradition holds that one must avoid eye contact and resist the urge to respond, as doing so could weaken your defense. One survivor claimed that his experience left him shaken for days, haunted by nightmares of being chased through the desert. He recounted the feeling of invisible eyes watching his every move, even in broad daylight. Despite efforts to keep these stories within their community, modern sightings continue to surface, with people outside of the Navajo culture reporting very similar encounters. From hikers in Utah to tourists in New Mexico, the stories of people witnessing inexplainable creatures with human-like intelligence are on the rise. Today, the legacy of the Skinwalker continues to grow, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that remain just beyond the reach of modern understanding. Whether it's folklore or something far darker, the legend of the Skinwalker remains an unsolved mystery that's just as feared as it is respected. Perhaps some mysteries are meant to just stay hidden, and maybe, just maybe, some creatures are better off left completely undisturbed. Because in the shadowed corners of the Southwest, the Skinwalker waits, watching, listening, and forever ready to strike. That is the story of the Skinwalker. What is your belief on the Skinwalker? Is it real? Is it a hoax? Does it go no further than folklore? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And while you're down there, jump scare the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you are new, and tickle my little bell to be notified whenever we release videos just like this on this channel. Until next time guys, I hope that you've enjoyed, and I'll spook to you later.